Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we are going to do the RationTech early 2024 Gourmet menu number 2. The breakfast portion. So we've got some Super C's that I'm not going to taste because we've always tasted a lot of Super C's on this channel. We know how they taste now. If you want to know how they taste, go and check out my other videos. Also gums, there's actually an extra one here. Again, I put it in one of these little slim bags. That's what you can use it for. Go and check out my other videos. I've tasted gum before. Everybody knows this is Claret's commercial gum that we're not going to taste. Got our coffee. We've got our digestive biscuits because you can eat this with breakfast as well. You also can put this in your little bag and eat it at night. You can have it with your other coffee later on. You can have both of the coffees with breakfast if you want a lot of coffee. You can also do your fruit cubes now, but I wasn't in the mood for fruit cubes now. We've got our crackers. We've got our peanut butter. We've got some mango. Again, this can make half a liter, and it usually can make more because it's quite strong, because some of the water in the interior is quite brackish, quite a lot of salts and stuff, minerals dissolved in it, so it helps you with that taste. And of course your water purification tablets, that tastes funny. We're not going to have those for breakfast. We've got our spoon and our sugar, or fork and sugar, fork and salt and pepper. We're going to use our spork but not our salt and peppers. Go back. And we've got our tropical muesli. It's in a bag. It's got a 10 off. It does have a ziplock. And it's relatively easy to tear the notch off. There you can see ziplock. You can see there's stuff in there. Bananas, I think. Yep, look like those bananas. There's milk powder in there as well. Actually, also some salt, funnily enough. But there's milk powder, so you dump your muesli, or your water in your muesli, you mix it, leave it a bit. If you want it very milky, you just dump in more water. If you want it even more milky, or very fluidy, if you want it more fluidy than that, you can, if you use hot water, you can dump your creamers in here as well. But the milk powder in here does dissolve with cold water. It's not like creamer that doesn't really dissolve in cold water all that good, but the milk powder actually does. I don't like my muesli as wet, so I don't add that much water, but you can add as much as you want to. They don't really say how much to add. Sort of according to taste. There's some fruit and stuff in here. You can see there a lot of fine stuff. Let's see if I can zoom. Are we zoomed in? No, we're not. You can see there different stuff. There's some fruit stuff. Either raisins or other fruit. There's other grains, larger grainies, rolled oats. I don't know what people goes on about rolled oats these days so much, but I mean, it's rolled oats that and rolled oats this. But in South Africa mostly, we have had rolled oats forever. I don't know what is the problem with now, because I've somewhere heard about, oh, the healthiness of whatever, of rolled oats. But if you check out South Africa's oats, it's mostly, I think, rolled. Anyway, they always have been. We never really had actually ground up sort of the floury oatmeal thing that you get in some of the other, countries. But we always had rolled oats. Anyway, that is our breakfast. I'll go and mix this, and we'll be back. Hey, let's see what we're gonna do. Got our muesli hanging out here. When there's quite a lot of salt in there, especially if you don't mix it well, you taste the salt along. So we're gonna let it steep a bit. Got our coffee, which really improved. We'll start with that. I don't know if they what they changed their coffee, but it's not the same nutty coffee anymore. It's got a much more coffee. It's much more stronger. So it's much stronger than it used to be. They haven't got my watch fixed yet. So you can use your coffee, both of the pots, or both of the little sachets. Now we'll do a little drink. Smells sweet. You still get the fruity taste. I actually put 2 sachets in, so it should be half a liter. And then I almost filled up my bottle, which is a normal liter bottle, by the way. And it's still relatively, you can still taste it. Now we've got our normal cookies, and these didn't fare as well as some of the others we had. You can see quite broken bits. No salt. Grainy taste. Quite nice. Peanut butter, I've mixed it, and this one is quite nice and not too fluid. Not bad. And this you have to mix beforehand because it's pure peanut butter, no emulsion stuff in here. So the peanut butter and the oil, the solids and the oil do separate. There we go. Not bad. Nice and peanutty. So let's see. Our digestive biscuit, big. Can break it. Another of those sneaky biscuits with brown flour in it, or whole wheat anyway. Not too sweet, a bit dry. This is the only cookie that you can actually add peanut butter to, in my opinion. Although the Americans will dump that peanut butter on the chocolate chip cookie, I'm sure. It's enough like bread almost, so that you can add it. It doesn't have much of a taste. It's not very sweet, as I said. It's not very cookie-like. Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. Now the tropical muesli isn't bad. The grains doesn't soften as quickly as some of the other mueslis do and get soggy. Although I might have added a bit too much water for my taste. Taste the milk. Taste the fruit. I haven't read through all of what grains there in. I think there's wheat in there. I think there's oats in there. And whatever other grains they put in there. Which makes it nice and grainy. The only thing keeping you from using it as a sort of a granola is the actual milk powder in there. It gets everywhere. The salt, if it's actually dissolved and mixed through, you don't really taste it. Just make sure you mix it properly before you taste, or else you will really taste the salt in here. It's not bad. It will dissolve. The grains will be softer if you actually use hot water. I don't know what will happen if you actually cook this stuff. Maybe somebody wants to try someday. I don't think I want to, because I'm not a fan of cooked grains like this. But in any case, here we go. That's why I don't use hot water with this. I really hate the texture of soft cereals. So what do we think about our coffee and our rest? Quick recap. The coffee is nice and strong these days. So you can use your both satchels independently. Sad thing for people that don't like coffee that much. Previously it was a mild coffee, but this is better for people that do like coffee. At least you get use of both of your satchels now and don't have to dump everything in one cup. The drink you can add more than the water they specify, depending on if you use your water purification tablets and how your water tastes, which is a good thing. Bad thing, it's mango again. Getting real tired of mango. I don't know if it just open a bag and just throw if you order, just use, I don't know, if they just open one big, I don't know what they do, because every time I ordered mango this time, I can't remember what last year's was. Tropical muesli again, sadly, but it's not a bad tasting muesli. It's just there's a chocolate variant as well, which I would really like to try. We got our biscuits, which is our crackers, which is nice. The peanut butter is real peanut butter, or just peanut. There's not a lot of emulsion or extra. It's just literally peanuts and maybe a bit of salt added. I don't even know if there's sugar in there. I'm not sure, but it's sort of 90 something percent, 98 whatever percent peanuts. So you do have to knead it before you use it, because the oil and the peanut solids does split. Our digestive biscuit, nice. It's the only biscuit I think you can have your peanut butter on, although the Americans would disagree with me. It's one of the sneaky biscuits that uses brown flour or brown bread flour instead of white cake flour. So sneaky biscuit or sneaky cookie. And that's our breakfast. So this was the breakfast of the RationTech. Menu number 2, the gourmet menu. As I said previously, there's 4 menus. The 4th menu is the vegetarian one. We'll just run backwards for all of those and see how it goes. So far, tropical muesli in all of them and mango in all of them. So, well, fruit cubes as well. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please donate on patreon.com. Oh yes, something that wasn't in our ration today is that I thought would be is I thought there might be raisins, because there's normally cookies, I think, and raisins in this. I can't remember, or at least 3, cookies and 2 snacks, I don't know. But if I can remember correctly, we are missing a snack maybe, I don't know. Oh well. Because you normally get fruit cubes, raisins and the cookies. But this one doesn't have the raisins. Funny. Anyway, so that is our review. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.